2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. It's Thursday night. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. This is the era of positionless basketball in the NBA.
Thank you, DA. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jaylen Brown.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guards. Thompson is out there with Parker, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, McDaniels is out there with Edwards. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Russell in at point guard. Now, here's Thompson. Not going to go that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Edwards inside. Brown on him. For 3, Beasley hits the three-point bomb. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Walker after the basket by Minnesota. First quarter, just over a minute played. And Thompson throws it down.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Shoots over Brown. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
From deep, Walker. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And during his first few seasons, this wasn't a strength of Walker's. Now he's a problem from there.
Pass to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Brown. 29 points for him last game against New Orleans.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Beasley with it. He's picked up by Walker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Taking this defense to task so far. No misses in their first 5 attempts.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Thompson. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Marcus Smart. The free throw off from Beasley. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Fournier gets a wide open look, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Towns down low. He's guarded by Williams. Towns with the bucket.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And Williams with the stuff.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
And it's good for 2.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Celtics trail by 3. That's a 2-pointer from Walker, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. Walker's got 5.
And Walker, with his great balance and coordination, very smooth transition into the pull-up.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
It makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Pritchard, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Here's Ojale. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, and so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Here's Pritchard. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, man, tremendous pass by Russell. Great at whipping it around.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's Pritchard. Good, nice job down low.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Edwards with the stuff.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
So it's the Celtics now. After the basket by Minnesota. Towns with the steal. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
For 3, Fournier, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Back right after this. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So if anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
On the floor for Boston, Ojale is out there with Thompson. Then it's Nesmith. Then there's Smart, and it's Pritchard in at the point. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there, thanks. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Oh, tricky handles there by Smart, keeping the defenders off balance.
Here's Rubio. Makes it off the glass. Rubio's got his first points in this one.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Here's Vanderbilt. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Parker. And he banks in the layup.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
Here's Edwards. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Fournier subbed in for Smart. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Rubio. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Left side Walker. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Walker's got 7 points in the game. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to New Orleans.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen. Not at this level.
Outside Williams. The 3-ball. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kemba Walker.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Vanderbilt.
This is the defense you want to see from Parker, stepping up with the big-time block.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell comes in for Malik Beasley. Now, here's Nesmith. Edwards defending.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Celtics trail by 3. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics, and that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Fournier against Towns. Floats one up. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Fournier.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And good that time. Rubio's got 9.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Fournier against Russell. Fournier dishes to Williams. Here's Ogilvy. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, it's just been one of those nights from him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Thanks.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent. It was all Anthony Edwards all the time in the first quarter. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
He was very creative in how he orchestrated the offense.
Minnesota leading by 3. They've got Edwards. Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Towns in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Beasley outside. Goes up again. Towns, no luck.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And finished off by Brown.
What speed in transition. Brown just slashing down the court for the high percentage shot.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 4. Drills it from outside. Walker's got 13 points.
No, you know Walker isn't going to let you get away with that. I mean, hit one on me, I'm coming back at you.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Okogie's checked in for the Timberwolves. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Russell against Walker, and stolen by Russell. Towns down low. Good D by Thompson.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Over in the corner, Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They roll.
Now, here's McDaniels. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and drain.
Here's Walker. Down low, Thompson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And, Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Culver's checked in for McDaniels. Here's Pritchard. Poked away and stolen by Russell. Now, here's Culver. He's guarded closely. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Culver. Beasley's got 10 points.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Beasley with the steal. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pritchard gets the bucket.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. Let's see how many more hustle plays are being made.
And that attacking mindset. When Culver sees an opportunity like that, he just grabs it.
And stolen by Russell. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And Fournier kicks to Parker. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Fournier.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys. Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Boston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. One-on-one fast break. Here's Culver, and then Culver with the dunk.
And the decision-making proving to be outstanding. Culver just has a knack for taking advantage of the D in the open floor.
The shot's good from Fournier. Culver with it. He's against Parker. And then Culver with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 1 second left. Offline. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Timberwolves lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Williams. Kemba Walker is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Thompson in at the center position.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. From deep, Walker. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Walker the pass to Thompson. Takes it from 10, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
I like watching Thompson shoot from here. His jumper is looking better and better.
Out to Russell.
and he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Fournier, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Fournier's got the game tied up here for Boston. And the pass to Culver. And then Culver with the dunk.
How about the force there from Culver, making sure to finish with power, leaving no doubt with that finish.
Now here's Walker, stolen by Rubio. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. Right wing, Walker with a clean look. And again, Boston with the triple.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Right when they need it the most. Seemed like he's getting all his points from behind the arc.
And the shot goes in.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Celtics trail by 3. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
Parker's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Evan Fournier. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. We've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And that one drops for him.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
Pass to Edwards. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Yep, that one goes. Edwards got 28 points for the game. Now Brown to the left side wing. Here's Walker. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The Celtics have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Walker looking for an opening. Good on the shot.
And that's what you got to love about Walker's fearlessness. He wants the ball in those big moments.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're leading by 3. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half. Celtics trail by 5. Outside, Walker. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
He gets it in there. Edwards got 32 points.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
And he's going to be the go-to guy for them here in the late stages.
It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
And that one is good. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
It's good.
And then Walker gets it going. He's tenacious. Feels like he can take on anyone.
Here's Minnesota. Towns for 3. Rebound by Parker. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Got it.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, and that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're in front by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And they go to the intentional foul. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Passes it to Langford. Here's Fall. There's Williams with the 3. Nails the tray.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.